Welcome Spreaker Radio Broadcast. My class Humanities 1020. Today I will explain meaning of 5 words. First, the American dream. The American dream probably has a different meaning to every U.S. citizen. For some, it is the dream of freedom and equality. For others, it is the dream of fulfilled life or even the dream of fame and wealth. In general, the American dream can be defined as being the opportunity and freedom for all citizens to achieve their goal and become rich and famous if only they work hard enough. This dream we know of is not an illusion but a reality. All we must do is work for me. The reason why I decided to live in the United States because I want my dream come true. And now I had a good life for my family. I had opportunity to get a good job. I can go to school with financial aid by government. I gain my knowledge. I love freedom. In the United States, everyone free speech. I get more confident in my own personal ability to achieve my American dream. Overall, the American dream is different to each of us, and this is due to the fact that each person is different. We each yearn for the things that we hope will in return make us happy. To each of us, the detail of the American dream will differ, but we all know that it will rarely come to us. Whatever that dream is to us, we have to take different paths and go through structure to obtain such dream. Our journey is not going to be easy, but it is something we must do. The second, the almighty dollar. In reality, sprites have been fixed in dollar. Dollar seems to be the leader of every activity. People like us have an income based on U.S. dollar, such as exporter of goods and services, particularly not only for real estate and automobiles, but also for clothing and meals. When someone can see nothing but money only, for them, money is considered as a god or source of great power. It becomes all powerful and more important than anything else. The almighty dollar is an idiom to describe a person's obsession with material wealth, and it implies the negative effect. The world economic and financial crisis began in 2007 in the United States and spread to many countries. It made banks collapse, stock prices slump, international financial markets unstable, and trade imbalanced. Government had to face with economies that were in free fall and had to apply massive emergency measures. But the crisis continued to outbreak. The crisis can be an opportunity for someone to renew regulation and restructure the global economy. However, its deep inflation when unavoidable because as the price of dollar rises, everything will be going to cost more. 3. Organized labor. To avoid the violent conflict between employers and employees, or to achieve final goals such as abolition of child labor, safety standards, better pay, and other benefits such as healthcare and retirement. Workers come together through membership of trade unions. This activity is known as organized labor. Trade unions have individual workers, professional patch workers, or employees for the purpose of maintaining or improving the condition of their employment. Historically, some employers have attempted to break union strike by force. Nowadays, because of the development of organized labor movement, leaders and tend to show they are objected to negotiation rather than powerful. For instance, many children in Vietnam run the risk of giving up school to work their family survival because of so many disasters. Around 1.75 million children aged between 5 and 17 years old in Vietnam, or nearly 10% of age group, are working heavy or unhealthy jobs. According to figures from the Labor Ministry, the government is trying to find a way on this issue in the country by 2025. About the power of organized labor, the steel trade of 1959 is typically successful event extracted from one of 10 biggest trades in U.S. history. Member of United Steel Workers of American struck work to demand higher wages. Sentimentally, they were spotted by the steel company manager. As a result, the union member gained their goal with a glorious victory that their workers received better pay and irrational clause in their contract when untouched. 4. Stagflation is stagnant economic growth. High unemployment and high inflation is an unusual situation because inflation is not supposed to occur when the economy is weak. Consumer demand drops enough to keep price from rising. Slow growth in a normal market economy prevent inflation. Stagflation occurs when the government or central banks expand the money supply at the same time they constrain supply. The most common culprit is when the government print currency. It can also occur when central bank monetary policy created credit, both in the money supply that created the inflation. When the conflicting expansionary and contractionary policy occur, it can slow growth while the reacting inflation is the stagflation. Stagflation in the United States only occurred during the 1970s. The federal government manipulated its currency to spur in economic growth. At the same time, it restricted supply with the wave price control in 2004. Simplest policy called inflation. Government spent so much money it went beyond stagflation and turned into hyperinflation. 5. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Speak softly or carry a big stick, you will go far. Roosevelt employed technique several times in negotiating, both at home and internationally. This was called big stick diplomacy and were an effective way of getting action from those who were otherwise reluctant to act. On my word, speak softly and carry big stick, like the early phrase, the iron fist in the velvet clothes, were to begin gently but hold the silver weapon in reserve. There are many ways to interpret the phrase, and I believe that it was President Roosevelt intended for us to learn. The potential meaning include it is a way important to never display anger during conflict. It has no purpose. Speak softly allow you to use big stick with much greater than effect in any conflict because it considers uncommon within your personal. The big sticks does not refer hitting someone, but more than people are aware that you are capable of powerful counterattack. The big stick is not ever to be used violent, but rather to just to be a potential tool that allows speaking softly to be much more powerful and to produce desired results. If you want more detail, please come visit the website www.humanity1020.com. Thank you.